How to rank in AI. So I'll give you some high level topics, then we'll kind of do a deep dive. Write content that AI loves. We'll tell you exactly how to do that. I realize that's broad. Technical considerations. Brittany will share those. Schema, which is also technical, but it's so important for AI, it deserves its own line item here. Authority and trust signals. That could be backlinks. It could be unlinked brand mentions, things like that. Okay, let's talk content. The number one lever we often see pulling for cybersecurity companies is refreshing older content. There's always a heavy focus on new content, which is important, but it's like, we must hit our quota of 4 new posts a month. But for faster lead gen, often the move is to refresh older stuff. Now, how do you decide what to refresh? There's two different ways you can do it. What I recommend is finding ones that are either doing well, they already have traffic, or find ones close to the money. So go on your SEO tool, find the ones on like page 2 of Google, so like really close to getting traffic, refresh those. And by the way, you can't just update the date at the top. Like the algorithms realize that's not a refresh. So add some 2026 stats, stuff like that. Very quick win. Okay, this is a biggie. Find the kind of content AI loves in your space. So one of the most common questions we get is, should we be on Reddit? Should we be on Gartner? G2? Should we have listicles? What should we do? It's really hard to give a blanket answer, but I'm going to show you how to find out in your space. So I could give you a blanket answer and that would be like, okay, but there's a better way to do it. So here's an example. Who are the top CTEM providers and why? So your homework, do this for your own service. Go into Claude, or just make sure you're in incognito, or else it's just going to say your company's the greatest kind of thing. Go in incognito, do a search for your service. All right. See, and make it a buyer search, vendors, providers, solutions, that kind of stuff. See who comes up. So now what I'm looking at, we have the companies here, Tenable, Pantera, XM, and I'm looking at who's being cited. So now what I'm going to do is pull these up. And I'm looking at the type of content the AI wants for this search. Okay, the top platforms. Smells like a listicle. Yep. Venable, Vicarious, etc. Now we're here. The best, so that's got to be a listicle. Yep, essentially. And here, top 10, another listicle. So here's how I would use this. I would say, okay, it's clearly putting a lot of value in these listicles, but oftentimes you'll do a search like this and it'll be listicles, but it'll be the own company's one. Like if Tenable had a top 10 CTEM and, of course they're number one and they're the greatest. But here it's pulling from third-party ones. And it's pulling from some of them multiple times. PeerSpot's here twice. Terra's there twice. So what we would do and what you guys should do, if that's what yours looks like, is reach out to all those listicles and say, hey, love the article. This is exactly what we do. Any chance you can get us listed? And truthfully, what they'll usually say is, sure, pay us. And there's different rates for how long, are you number one? Are you number five? That's often money well spent. I mean, if you could be number one in Claude for CTEM providers, that's like $800 or $500, whatever it is, very well spent. And you reach out to each of them, and that's the strategy. All right.